Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Langenhorst and I will be your instructor for teaching and learning with technology. As we're getting started tomorrow, I just wanted to touch base and let you know a little bit more about the course, give you some helpful suggestions and let you know just a little bit about me so you kind of understand best how things will go and how I can best be of service to you. First of all, I want to just remind you to check your rubric as you go through for each assignment. Those rubrics are incredibly important. They show how points are assigned. They give you some specificity with what I'm looking for. Before the course even starts, even though some of you have already turned in a couple of assignments, definitely check through the syllabus. Make sure that you are aware of how points are assigned for the course, how in general it's organized. The text for the course is really, really short, so yay. But also it's put together in a very systematic fashion to help us build capacity as we go. So you'll be following this on a very manageable schedule. That said, make sure that you are doing all of the readings and watching all the videos that come with any module. I really hate busy work. I'm too busy for that, as are you. So if I've chosen to include something in a module, it's imperative that you take the time to go through it. It will either help you with that module's assignments or in the future as we build upon them. Then make sure you're also doing all module assignments before moving on to anything in the next module. As I said, everything is pretty systematic, so we want to build in an order that makes sense. And so you also need to get that feedback from me on assignments before moving on to an assignment of the same type in another module, just to make sure you're on the right track and make sure that you are incorporating things correctly. It's definitely important to check your Northwestern email frequently. If you don't already have it on your phone or other device, it would be really important to set a reminder to check it frequently, a minimum of a couple times a week for sure. That way, if there's an issue with an assignment where there's maybe even potential to earn back some points that were missed, I can provide that to you and you can do so in a timely manner. This course is absolutely full, max capacity. So, you know, the idea of having time to redo assignments or things like that is it's just not feasible within this course. So it'd be really important to make any changes or any suggestions, follow those during that module, because once we move on to the next module, we need to keep moving forward. As we go through, it's also key to watch for resources that I might send out. Those aren't going to be necessarily for completing assignments, but there might be something that I come across that I know is specific to you and your role. So sometimes I'll send things out to the whole group because they can benefit everybody. And sometimes I might send something just to you because I know it's an area that you've mentioned that you're either struggling in or you're looking for a resource for. So I want to do my very best to help you out so that this can be a really functional, fun, and immediately applicable course for you. As we make our way through, you will get to week 6, and that will be the first glimpse of the final. You'll be doing a draft action plan of a tech integration nature, and that draft will then be gone through with a fine-tooth comb by me. You'll be given feedback. You'll then take that and tweak it, and that will become one of 3 plans due in that final week. Go through and look at those rubrics at any point, read those directions ahead of time so you can be thinking about what sort of technology-oriented goals you might want for yourself or for your students. As you make your way through, if you have a question about, hey, would this be a good one, you can always ask that as well. I try to include exemplars when I can. However, I also want to make sure that you understand that everything that you do for this course is tailored to your area. So an exemplar for somebody else might not really even be applicable because I don't want cookie cutter assignments. I want things that are made for you, things that you create for your own students, for your own benefit, for the parents of the students in your room, etc. The other thing I want to make sure that you understand is that it is my goal to make sure that you're successful the first time. So put your name on things, include any sorts of citations. Those things are all really important right out of the gate. Again, like I said, this class is at full capacity. So if you do need to reach out to me, I really would love for it to be either by email, text, or phone call. Many courses have you using that questions anyone section in Blackboard, but there are no notifications for that. So, days could potentially go by without me even knowing that you need help. So I don't really use that space. I pride myself in getting back to you immediately. So if you're humming along on an assignment and you just have a quick question, if it's remotely conceivable for me to answer right away, I will. And if you do happen to text me, though, include your name. All I get is your phone number. So if I don't have your name, I really have no idea who I'm talking to. And that keeps me from giving you a personalized response. To tell you just a little bit about me and my family, just so you realize, I'm just a human on this end as well. I am in Larchwood, and I am married to my high school sweetheart, Derek. We've been married for 27 and a half years now, and we have 3 kids. Ella is the only one left at home. She's a freshman at West Lyon, and we're busy chasing her all over the place doing all sorts of her school-based activities and the other things that she does that she enjoys. Mason is my middle child, and he is a freshman at SDSU studying criminology and minoring in criminal law psychology. And my oldest is Alex. He is 24, and he is an ER trauma nurse at the University of Iowa. And he is also in his doctoral program. So we're busy with kids at all stages of life. He's also getting married. His fiancee Jacqueline and he are planning a wedding in October. So we're getting to do all sorts of things. We're busy in school events all the way up to planning wedding and everything in between. I guess that's one benefit and or curse of having all of my kids 5 years apart. We also have 3 dogs that think they're children, so that's especially fun sometimes. And they keep us hopping too, and they're always entertaining. We like to do lots of outdoor activities. I like to read. I obviously like to do web-based things, build websites, and work just in other areas that might kind of hone my craft. This is a job that really doesn't seem like a job, which is really the way you're supposed to do it. And I feel very beneficial that I get to have the jobs that I do. In addition to teaching this course, I am a K-12 tech integrationist and instructional coach in Rock Valley and love what I do. I work with preschoolers through 12th graders and all of the adults in between. I do a lot of the professional development for the district, especially as it ties back to technology integration. I'm the only integrationist within the district, so that definitely keeps me hopping. I also have worked in special education, and I've worked in various capacities within the district. Middle school language arts. I've also taught in elementary, 5th grade and 3rd grade in other school districts in Omaha, Nebraska, and in Brandon, South Dakota. In addition to this role and my tech integration role in Rock Valley, I teach courses for the University of Sioux Falls, and I'm a senior education specialist for Mayo Clinic, and obviously do that remotely. And I get asked every time, well, how do you do that remotely? And basically that role is with the team that I work with, we help teach doctors how to be educators, because in the Mayo Clinic, every doctor is expected to teach courses within the colleges of medicine. So I really get to work with pre-K to gray and everything in between. So that really brings me a wealth of experience, a wealth of knowledge. I've been teaching for 27 years. So I really love to be able to share that information with you, but also glean information from you, because you guys all come from different backgrounds and experiences as well. And together we're a team. We'll both share knowledge and get information from each other as well, myself included. So again, I look forward to these next 8 weeks. Please reach out if you have any questions. It'll be great meeting each one of you. I look forward to it.